Hello everyone, I am Taureor, and the new Hearts of Iron 4 DLC, Graveyard of Empires, is here, and with it, we finally get the Gandhi we want, the nuclear Gandhi. So let me show you how to get Mahatma mad as quickly as possible. Regular difficulty, Ironman mode, historical focuses, British Raj. Let's go. Here we are, starting with a decent army of 17 divisions, and our focus tree is quite extensive, but what we're interested in is this path with Mahatma Gandhi, then India United, secular state, and then we're going nuclear. For that we need to be independent, complete these focuses, as well as Viceroy's bodyguard over here, and have some bodyguards stationed at an appropriate place. Let's start with onto the road of independence. Now, we can do this peacefully, with no trouble, but then our independence would happen when we're already at war with the Axis. I don't really feel like being at war with the Axis, so we're going to press the British to let us go faster. How am I going to do that? There's this whole thing about princely states and rebellions and managing unrest, but what if, instead of managing unrest, we stamp it out by first provoking revolts by having no garrisons, just like that, with the exception of this bit here. Also, we need a lot of troops in the field. Let's switch everyone to the Rajput regiment, which is the smallest one we have, and train a lot of those as well. We should get a lot of equipment from not using garrisons. Now, construction, military factories or dockyards. We do need both, but let's do military factories. And research will be electronic mechanical engineering and basic machine tools. Also, make lots of guns and convoys. That is about it. Speed the game up and unpause. As you can see, these guys are already getting uppity. I will need to prepare armies to handle them. This area is most likely to rebel first, so surround it. Also, exercise, I guess. Why do I want them to rebel? Because by fighting my own civil wars, I get independence score from subject contributed war score. That's the whole trick here. Self-rule, Purna Swaraj. And by provoking rebellions, we'll make sure to break free before the Brits start fighting the Axis, and thus stay out of the war with Hitler. Now, there's a price to pay for that. We will get a famine. If you wait and do it slowly, you will not get a famine. But we can handle a famine more than we can handle Adolf, I think. As you can see, the unrest is growing. Question of Aden. We can hand over this bit of territory in return for a civilian factory and some independence. No thank you, we'll keep it. Widespread protests in Madras. Madras is down here, and this might actually be enough for a rebellion too. Let's deploy troops and send them down there very quickly. We can delay the event by a few days, and if the rebellion happens, that's actually good for me. Next focus. Yes, we could increase independence through here or boost our country through this, but we are rushing. We're rushing to Mahatma. Oh, new viceroy. Yes, we will switch our viceroy because the one we have is pretty bad, and the police must stand down. Increase my resistance, please. We did not get a rebellion yet. Oh, I'm still exercising you. I shouldn't be exercising you. That's fine. Do we have equipment for more troops? Not really. At this point, we can get an uprising here or here at any moment. Although the unrest is going down in Madras. Mechanical computing. Gwalior. Where is Gwalior? Let's look for it. Over here. Alright, let's move our army, because there's not going to be a rebellion down south at the moment. Stop your exercise. Go and surround it. I'm hoping to start a rebellion and then destroy it quickly. Wait for the event to almost expire, and police must stand down. Give me a rebellion. No, not yet. Might need to split them into 3 armies. You guys go back south. And since no rebellion is happening right at this moment, you can exercise a bit more. Focus Mahatma complete. Now we do a Congress resurgent that is going to increase our resistance even further. We have enough political power to hire an advisor. Let's get the silent workhorse for political power. Statistically, we should already have a rebellion on our hands, I think. Oh well, soon enough there will be too many. I'm pretty confident in handling 3 at a time. But we can go further and call in the Brits, make things even faster. With the modifiers we've acquired, we're slowly growing our independence, but that's not enough. We need to go faster. Congress resurgent. Now we can continue until we increase our independence. But we can do other required focuses, namely, we need Viceroy's bodyguard, and getting quinine will be very useful for getting out of the famine that we will have. So, military pensions. Really, still no rebellions. Indian State Force. That's going to give us 2 military factories. Riots, where? Oh, this doesn't actually increase resistance. Enough political power for someone else. Let's hire, where's the guy? The anti-colonial humanist for some autonomy, but most importantly, political power. 97% here already. Should be rebelling soon. 100% and still nothing. That's surprising. Riots in Manipur. Ah, just damage. Viceroy's bodyguard. This is going to give me 1 good unit, but most importantly, I needed to get Mahatma angry. Come on, where's my riot? It will be nothing, and then they'll all rise up at the same time. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Viceroy's bodyguard complete. Now I need quinine. Let's get specialized dietary requirement, and what should we do next? Boost our infantry a little. Concentrated industry 2. Ah, here's Viceroy's bodyguard. We'll use it as normal. Seriously, still no rebellions. This one's an option now. Let's relocate the army. Surround the affected area. We can afford another advisor. Let's get Mahatma for faster independence. Ah, there it is. Our first rebellion. We have prepared for this. Our troops are here. This is difficult geographically, but we do have the upper hand for sure. Everyone go aggressive and attack. Also, we have enough command power for a field marshal. Let's promote Muhammad. He's pretty good, even though he's level 1. And now we're at war. This is part of our plan. I can now call in the Brits into my civil war. Why would I do that? 2 reasons. 1, if too many rise up at once, the Brits can help us win. And 2, more importantly, that means we'll be able to send them Lend-Lease. Also, we do have some air force, chaos to be exact. Let's add it to the army. Okay, attack. As you can see, they don't have enough troops to secure all the territories. We have to do some manual attacks. And also, the Brits have joined our war, which means I can start Lend-Lease. Convoys, all the time. That will increase my independence. What other chances of rebellion do we have? Just the one here. Well, regardless, fight. Now, we're gonna get a famine. Because we lost a bit of territory, if we retake it in 30 days, which we won't, because it's mountains and all that, but if we retake it in 30 days, everything's fine. But if we won't, and I'm pretty sure we won't, we will get a famine event. It's a price I'm willing to pay for not having to fight the Axis. We will win this, but the terrain is difficult, so it might take a while. And look at our independence. Subject contributed war score. We're getting independence for our own civil war. Now we wait for more rebellions while we do the focuses we need for our advancement. If I go back to the independence tree, with this we could increase resistance everywhere and actually start triggering the rebellions faster, but maybe we won't need to. I'm hesitant to do it because then they will start happening everywhere. Then again, the current progress is too slow. Yeah, let's do it, and we'll do Kinin after this. All our convoys are going to Britain. Riots, not what we need. See, it's all coming together. 100 independence for the convoys we sent. Some from bonus and some continuously from fighting. Sadly, this starts a famine, but we're ready for it, kind of. It's gonna be costly, people are gonna die, but it's something we have to do. Now, perhaps you can do better and quell these rebellions within 30 days, then you won't have this problem. But realistically, the famine's gonna happen. But look at the independence that we're getting. Do not accept Lend-Lease from Britain. You can accept it from their other puppets. Oh wait, I don't actually need this Swadeshi movement, because due to low stability, this has gone up. It has gone straight into Kinin. Oh well, should probably dispatch some troops here. Because if Burma gets involved, they could win this for me, which would be very bad, actually. This is the worst place for the rebellion in terms of, difficult terrain. So I shouldn't be aggressive, but balanced instead. Switch that. A new rebellion happening. Exactly where we prepared for. Oh, but sadly, I did not send enough troops. Maybe this will suffice. I guess I will transfer some. Now, frontline and attack. There is no defense, so you can just manually order them to go in. Straight to Bangalore, and you attack Mysore. They're fascists. They could join the Axis, which would be a big problem. And all the puppets of Britain are being called in. See, this is going quickly. Almost immediately, they're down to just 2 bits of territory. You can switch to being balanced now, I think. Same up north, also just 2 bits of territory. A cyclone hits Bengal. That is a famine event. About to be in trouble. Let's do Kinin. We're gonna need it. Hindenburg disaster, not my problem. And there's so much unrest that we can get more rebellions at any time. There goes another one. The Brits are involved, so if we're having trouble, they'll just help us. Fortunately, we have troops all over, and these troops will quickly react to the situation and take care of the civil wars. Oh, there's another one here. 2 at once. That's a bit of an issue. Should I split this army in 2? Yeah, probably. Let's split them up a bit. Get some reinforcements from the north, 2, and 2 from you, and a new general. Red Republic of South India. Go deal with it. Improved machine tools. Oh, and there's another one here. Just move straight in. At this point, this is a lot. This is enough. I'm going to switch down to civilian oversight. This will lower the unrest a little bit, although it still can trigger a rebellion. But I have my hands full at the moment. Fortunately, the Brits are helping. Red Republic of South India is taken care of. We annex everything. Confirm an exit. How's our independence? Almost there. Crop failure. Yeah, that's a famine thing. And they're calling their puppets to aid us. We have 5 armies and 4 wars at the moment. I could handle another, but let's not increase the unrest even further. Not yet. Just make sure we see everything so we don't miss a rebellion. You have to watch out for this bit here for Manipur, because if they rebel and you have no troops there and Burma gets called in, they'll just walk in, you'll get no war score, and then you can't take it in the peace deal. We do have political power. I could hire someone, but we're going to need it. Greater Karnataka, we take it. 5 armies, only 3 wars. In that case, no garrison again, with the exception of Aden. Don't want to mess with that. Provincial trade barriers. Yeah, that's for famine. The famine has not officially triggered yet, but it's ramping up. Gujarat, and next, just 2 wars left. But through those wars, we got 200 independence. It is going well. Oh, and here goes another rebellion. Well, that was quick. We do have the troops for that. Actually, I can use a field marshal level order because 3 armies are free. So let's do it like this. Just attack from all sides quickly. Construction boost. Just move in. Maybe there's no defense or whatever. Go straight into their territory. Will I be in trouble if they take Delhi? I might be in trouble if they take Delhi. Move in from there. So we have, what, 4 wars at the moment. It's a bit much, but the Brits might help. we're handling it. Price chaos, yes, that's a famine thing. Just the price of doing business. You take this capital. Are we close to going independent yet? Yes, very close. When we take these two, it should be enough. Manipur, take everything. Japan attacks Shaanxi, but that's not my problem. And you guys can continue with the attack. Oh, they took Delhi, but it's not like I'm gonna have to capitulate. It's not that big a deal. Just retake it. Central Indian Commune capitulates. We take everything, of course. Now let's check the independence again. We're at 937. I would love to increase our independence in the next 7 days so we can take the appropriate focus. That might not be possible. But we'll see. Maybe Lend-Lease delivers or something. Take Taj Mahal back. And they're taken over. Take everything. Just the one war remaining. But the terrain is pretty much impossible. Oh, I'm still making new troops. Yeah, we can't really afford that. Cancel that and reinforce the existing ones. 965, which means we need to take another focus. A short one would be preferable. So we could do the local recruitment officers or uplifting the people of India. Uplifting is better. Yeah, sure, let's do it. It's gonna waste some time, but that's fine. Now, how is the unrest? Do I need to go with no garrison again? Perhaps no garrison, with the exception of Aden. I send more troops to finally get rid of these guys. Yeah, sure. Have another army. Be aggressive. Finish them off. Oh, and we can distribute quinine to give them a supply boost. Should we? See, thanks to the wars, we got more than 400 independence points. And Pakistan has happened. That's a big one. And it cut these troops off. Well, that's pretty bad. You finish them off before dying. Maybe. Let's try and connect to them. This actually requires me to set up proper front lines and all that. But you guys handle this part, and the rest of you use a field marshal level order to surround this part. Just be quick about it. Quick manual attacks where you can, before they can do too much damage. And we're almost increasing our independence. I think this army here needs supply grace. Let's give them quinine. Another one. Kalat. West India Empire. That's a lot. Right, you guys go down here and at least keep them occupied. Yeah, go back to civilian oversight. Try and connect everything. Well, it's not perfect. These guys are trapped, for example. But I think we can handle them. And if we can't, the Brits will come and help. Here goes well, this one, the one in the north. Also, we can finally raise our independence to Dominion. It's a bit late. I was hoping to do this much faster, but we're still on time with the important stuff. Let's maybe should we get an infantry expert? Probably. And again, I will need a large amount of political power to break free, and famine will drain some. Yeah, well, infantry expert. Oh, can I take your capital? Just like that. That would be convenient. Yeah, that's a famine thing. Widespread protests in Mysore. Do I want another rebellion at the moment? Not really. Not until we deal with Pakistan. So disperse the crowd. Lend-Lease from other countries? Sure. The ones that do not require convoys, though, because we don't have convoys. South Africa? Sure. No. And no. Because convoys. Send me convoys. That's what I need. So I can send them to Britain. This is manageable. Not great, but manageable. Competing machine. We got Lahore. Good. Now get their victory points. Pakistan will surrender soon. We've done uplifting the people of India. Now I can do India United. Because we need to get across all these to gain independence. Go and get this bit. And now the rebellion down south. Well, it is what we wanted, isn't it? Once we're done with Pakistan, I'll send more troops in. Because I think they'll surrender when I take this bit. State of famine in East Bengal. Yes, we expected that. We're going to lose political power, stability, war support, everything. It's bad, but it's something we have to accept. We can ask for famine aid, and we can deploy emergency healthcare. We shall deploy emergency healthcare. That's why we got quinine. Pakistan should surrender now? No. Just need one more victory point. That's pretty bad. Maybe I can get Kalat and get this war over. Well, in any case, I have to detach one of the armies and send it down south, or these guys can make too much trouble. One more province and Pakistan will surrender. Good. Take everything. Just have Kalat left. Just attack them manually. And there goes Kalat. We dealt with Pakistan. Just these two down south remaining. And 200 independence from fighting. I think we can stay on civilian oversight from now on. We might have enough wars. Because the goal was to break free before fighting the Axis. And to actually break free, we still have to finish these focuses here. I just use the field marshal level order again. Yeah, go south. Now, I would prefer to do this without any fighting. But then it would take too long and we would have to fight the Axis. With the way I'm doing it, we will be free to fight whoever we want once we break free. West Indian Empire. There's still this one. France has joined us. Excellent. Just look at this. 400 from fighting, and that's just on this level, because the ones we got before we increased our independence are wiped from this. And I don't actually think I need to cause any more rebellions. France wants Lend-Lease. Yes, please. We only cannot accept Lend-Lease from the Brits. The rest is fine. Now, we do have the famine happening, and if I send troops here and keep them there, they can help with the black market. Basically, we have to try and contain the famine until it is over. You guys will detach from the main army. Where's the bodyguard? There it is. This army will be for just stationing troops. Viceroy's bodyguard will stay in Delhi. You guys will handle black markets and all that. Widespread protest in Bahawal. Valpur. Is this going to cause a rebellion? Not yet, no. Now, if you want to go peaceful, do this focus, Princely States policy. It unlocks some occupation policies that will make it easier to handle everything. Now that we have troops here, we can shut down the black markets. Just need to keep the troops there until the famine is over, basically. So one, and just need to stay there forever. This one's free, though. And if the famine spreads, we just send a unit and shut down the black market there. We could ask for famine aid too, but I kinda need that political power. And killing is gonna help. More construction. Suppose I could use one more civil war, just to make this happen faster. Power sharing agreement. Okay, one more. No garrison. Just one more will suffice. Oh, we can keep deploying emergency healthcare and it will compound. Shut down black market in Assam and deploy emergency healthcare. Come on, one more rebellion. Here or in both these places, please. Power sharing agreement complete. Cabinet mission plan. Power sharing agreement actually decreased resistance. Not what I wanted at this moment, but we'll be fine. We're pretty close to getting what we need. We need 2 more units to shut down the black markets. Go fast. They're both in position. Shut down black markets. Alternatively, I could have been building dockyards to produce more convoys to send them to Britain. Of the unrest, almost ready to get a rebellion here. Go on. Rise up. Permanent Muslim government seat. More emergency healthcare. We almost mitigated the spread. A widespread protest. Excellent. Rise up. Here. Oh, that's the worst place. But I'll take what I can get. Because it's mountains and over a river. Nearly impossible to attack. Not completely impossible, just nearly. The famine will be over in a year or 2. It's fine. Can I afford to sacrifice political power? Not really, so I'll sacrifice stability. I'm gonna need that political power to break free. Wait a minute. I am actually actively losing political power. That's pretty bad. Although secular state will give me some. But that is pretty bad, isn't it? Well, we can always stop doing focuses for a while. The permanent Muslim seat is done. Inclusive nationalism. Come on, just one more rebellion. Why is it not happening? We have 3 places that should spawn a rebellion. I mean, it's just June 38. We do have time. Let's do radio. I would do more emergency healthcare, but I need 300 political power to break free. And before that, I will actually not do it. Germany is justifying on Czechoslovakia. And there goes a rebellion. Where? Kashmir, up north. Okay, good. Let's take, say, half of you. And we have enough command power to make this guy offensive. Boost the infantry. That's all we have. Secular state. Having completed that, we'll be able to break free if we have enough independence progress. Will we? Will that one rebellion be sufficient? It might not be. Although, one more delivery of convoys and we should be okay. And they surrender. Of course, next them, it wasn't really enough. At worst, we'll have to wait for a little bit. We might still get a quick rebellion here or here. Or maybe even down south. How's the famine? Alright-ish. Might end at any moment. Unique agreement. Time is running out, but we will manage. Religious violence. Can't afford to lose political power at the moment, so we'll lose stability. The focus is complete. We could break free, but we don't have enough independence progress. Suppose we just have to do something different in the meantime. Just for a little bit. How about forming a federal court? It takes 70 days, but it boosts us quite significantly. Let's do that one. And since we're waiting anyway, I don't need rebellions anymore. Thus, go to occupied territories and do civilian oversight again. We no longer want the rebellions. Is the famine over yet? No. But I will actually deploy. It might end in 2 months. That'll be nice. Infantry boost. Religious violence. Unfortunate. We'll lose more stability. We'll be fine. Just need to wait for the famine to end. Concentrated industry. The federal court will actually help with political power a bit. And now I just need some political power to break free. So let's not do a focus for a bit and get that political power. Unless there's one that gives me political power. Oh, it does. Freedom of the press. 90 political power. Perfect. Let's do that one. January 39 will be just in time. How's the unrest? It's still dangerous, especially with the famine. But if something happens, we'll be able to handle it. Also, deploy these emergency measures after all. Freedom of the press is done, and now I can finally break free. Independent India. Here we go. And we're not led by anyone at the moment. Wait a minute. Is the proper unit in Delhi? Yes, we do need a cavalry unit here. This is important. Now we can do tryst with destiny, attaining our independence. We finally go free, but we'll be plagued by a lot of problems. Oh, even less stability. That's whatever at this point. We'll just get it. And here comes Mahatma Gandhi, our leader. Smiling, kind man. Not for long. This was difficult, long, and costly. But we're free now. The important part. Switching from Mahatma to MAD-HATMA. Princely states has been removed. And the question of leadership, we have to choose Gandhi. Spiritual leader, political power, stability. All in all, pretty good. And normally we could continue to be with the Allies or do a white peace with the Axis. If we're already at war, just go neutral. But we're about to open a secret path. Well, it's probably not secret anymore. How is our unrest going down? Well, with the exception of the famine areas. But here we no longer have the princely states thing, so it's all good, I think. Or at least it will be. This is the important bit. There is an assassination attempt on Mahatma. He survives, but the event is about to change him. He saw beyond the veil. He saw the darkness. He saw the void. And he unlocked a secret path. We're gaining 0 political power, and that's good. Well, famine is about to end. Whoa, Manipur. again? Well, no matter. We do have troops in the area. We're no longer allied to Burma. We're not going to try and take my territory. Just send troops there very quickly. I didn't expect them to rebel, but it's not a problem. Oh, right. I'm still getting lend-lease to the Brits. Do not do that anymore. I need my convoys. And Uruguay wants to send me stuff. I'd love that, but I don't have convoys. Then again, since I'm no longer sending them to the Brits, maybe I will have some. Go faster. And famine is over. We get stability, famine is over, we no longer have the state of famine, we're getting political power, we're getting everything. Wait, there is still famine, where? Or maybe in Manipur. Or maybe it will disappear after we're done with this. Manipur is ours again. Let's wait for 9 days and see. Yeah, famine's gone. We got through it. April 1939. We're free over the famine, and we're about to get a secret boost to Gandhi. Tryst with Destiny is complete, and now we can choose our path forward. Sideline the conflict and become neutral, pledge for the Allies, or I am death. Our leader, deep in trance after his assassination attempt, has emerged. Contemplating the brutality of his ordeal, he had an epiphany. If the cruelty of humanity cannot be prevented, then humanity all should be under his firm, democratic grasp. And this is actually very powerful. 12% attack, and we can remain democratic while having all the advantages of being a fascist or a communist nation. Well, all the diplomatic advantages. So we can attack people and join factions. Start. I am death. Fate of Czechoslovakia. Fortunately, this is not our problem anymore. We have broken free from the imperialists. Their conflicts do not concern us anymore. Now, we still have our own troubles, like the Great Depression, risk of famine, marginalized Muslim community, paramilitary organizations, religious divides, and an agrarian society. To put it simply, we're not in a good place, but we're free, and we're masters of our own destiny. Oh, and we have Mahatma as both an advisor and a country leader. Italy has joined the Axis, and once again, that is not my problem. We're done. I am become death. Mahatma Gandhi, spiritual leader, an angry one. Political power, stability, democracy support, division, attack, and we can attack people. As a democracy, let's check that. I can just justify a war goal on anybody and attack them. We can attack Afghanistan and Iran. We could get into a conflict in China. We could join the Comintern, the Axis, or the Allies, or even the Japanese faction. We're now finally free to act how we want. Now, why did I want to make this video? Because when I first played around with MAD-HATMA, I only got him after we were already in conflict with the Axis, and that severely limits your freedom. I really like my freedom. Now, we can do what we want. Also have a place to attack Yemen from if we choose to do so. We can't really go too aggressive or the Brits will start guaranteeing people. But we have not generated any world tension yet, have we? We've had a lot of wars, but they were all civil wars. No, I did actually generate a bit, but it's all decayed by now. And the secret tree gives us some bonuses. It can actually boost your nukes significantly if you want to use nukes, but even if you don't really want to use nukes, uranium-tipped bullets are really powerful. Everybody gets heart attack and piercing. Even artillery gets 100% piercing. Contamination cleanup crew is pretty good too. It sounds like it's just for nuclear stuff, but actually helps with everything. So what's next? I would do preamble to the Constitution of India, India indivisible, to core everything, then suppress paramilitary organizations, literacy efforts, and the research slot here, and all that while attacking other people. Now, I'm actually going to end the video here, because the focus of it was to get Mahatma to get angry and unlock the secret path and get independence before being dragged into a war with the Axis. Let me know if you would like me to continue this. I planned to go on, but I am a little sick and can't really do much more for the release of the DLC. But if you would like to see me continue this, do let me know in the comments, and I might just do that. Also, let me know how you fare with getting the secret path on your own, and if my strategies work for you. That is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.